What up, everybody? Top to top, it's your boy Jay, Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy JD on the IG.
1/3 of the Violators. Your favorite panel, Seymour K.
You know
That hat getting more. You need to get that that lint brush on that thing. Man. Like you rocked it a few episodes. It's looking a little.
I got a couple hats.
A little linty.
is that the hole in your pockets, huh?
Yeah, that's a tea bag
I got
hat.
a couple Meek hats in the cup.
That's a tea bag
Shout out
hat.
to Meek, by the way.
Shout out to you. Hey, yo, but Violators, man. You already know. Got my mans. Who are you, bro?
Man, should I go by the name of Hefe Bossup? I mean, straight out of Buffalo, New York, man. You already know what the fuck it is.
It's my guy. We've been promoting that a little bit. Have my guy Hefe on.
Like been waiting.
Before we get into the nook and cranny and everything, I will say, man.
Get in them nooks and them crannies.
Them nicks and them crannies, boy.
Crevices and them crannies.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. Your shit hard.
Man, I thank you. I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just lets me know that I'm going in the right direction, that I can reach people like, you know what I'm saying, like 13-year-olds say that, you know what I'm saying? And people a little bit older than me say that, and people up my age say that. So it just lets me know I'm going in the right direction.
Man, well, you got a 13-year-old listening to your shit. You doing something right, bro.
And working too.
Hell yeah.
Working.
Man, just I feel like ever since I did that TaylorMade show, you dig, like I feel like when you operating with kids, a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying, are real funny with their fans, and I feel like you can't show love to everybody all the time, but at the same time, at least the people in your city, like the people of Western New York, like I owe that to them to be able to, you know what I'm saying, like show that love back, send a video out on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, or even pull up to their hockey game or lacrosse game or baseball game if I can, because
I saw that on your stories at the hockey game, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like being from the hood, you know what I'm saying, you got all your homies like, bro, what the hell you doing at that hockey game? You know what I'm saying? You the only black dude. It ain't about race. It ain't about skin color, man. I don't see that. At the end of the day, like, these kids support me a lot more than some of the people from my hood that I grew up with. So, honestly, when it come to that, man, y'all could just have that one, because these boys, you know what I'm saying, they helping me get through this struggle. So
I hear that.
So, like, my thing is, like, obviously, we're big on support. Everybody here is big on support, right? So when you like have like these kids come up to you, like how does that really make you feel? You know?
I'm not gonna lie, it makes me feel a little weird sometimes, because they're kids are kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't be knowing how to feel like having a little boy put heart eyes on my picture, you know what I'm saying? Or like drool faces, because to me it feel weird. But at the end of the day, I just understand how these kids operate between each other. And that's just little jokes they got amongst each other. And I take that as like they've invited me along, like I'm like family to them just as well as they treat their homies. And I mean, like for me to never have met some of these kids ever, it's kind of it means a lot.
But you know what, you say that though, like we come from a different era, man.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I know we still relatively young, but
We old
like
as hell.
nah, we're not, bro. We're not old as hell.
We in the internet
We
age,
ain't
bro.
old as hell, but we late 20s.
We not old as hell. There's
Late 20s.
there's people who remember Pac first coming out, bro. Like
Shout out
we
to
not
Pop.
that old.
Okay.
Like, come on now. We ain't watched the Bills go to 4 straight Super Bowls.
We
He making sure he let boys know.
he wanna
Like
let it
like
go.
I was around for it, but I just wasn't young enough to even.
I was like 2 or
Exactly.
3 years old.
I was born in 91.
Yeah, me
You know what I
too.
mean?
92,
Come on now.
92.
Yeah.
For you, 92, bro. They was going to Super Bowls. We couldn't hold our heads up yet. At least the first one.
Man, I was talking when they was in that second Cowboys Super Bowl. I was
Yeah,
talking,
you was
so.
saying, damn.
Big facts, big facts.
Jim Kelly on the drugs again.
They was all on that.
They was
Them boys was
leaving their
burning.
helmets.
Yo, I heard they said, man, before them Super Bowls, man, the Bills used to party. They used to get it in.
Listen, I know. I'm gonna just leave it at this. I know some people that operate within higher rankings of the streets back then, and they did some business with some players that I'm not gonna name names, but y'all.
They sold
wasn't
work
right.
to the players.
Y'all
we gonna call a spade a spade.
I've heard speculation.
They just sold work to a billet too.
Yup.
Hey, I mean, but hey,
I know one thing.
you
I
get
wish
it how
I was
you
selling
live.
work when LT came in town.
That understatement of the year, my guy. Understatement. But yo, what I do want to say, bro, go back to the when you talking about the kids. Yo, that's crazy though. If you look at it, because it's like, yo, all of this started from me just having a dream. You know, I just wanna spit. I wanna make music. At what point in your life of doing this, of rapping, where you was like, yo, I could really I can make it in this. I can make a name for myself in this.
I think when I first started doing the music stuff and I wanted to do local shows, but nobody would help me. Like, no, I was asking, I felt like nobody wanted to help me at all, and I felt like I was just yelling in a small room, like, at the top of my lungs, you know what I'm saying? Like, until I started working with this dude, this shout out tech shows, you know what I'm saying, in Rochester, and they got me my first major show. So most of my shows came by opening up for major artists. First off came Montana 300. Then in Albany. Then it came like Kurt Cobain's at the Evening Star. Then it was like, you know what I'm saying, the Mobb Deep Hell on Earth tour. And then it was just shows in between. Like, then it became like I said, God is amazing. God is a man. God is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been sitting at the corner store with my last couple of dollars, like getting a cold sub, and my man's done hit me up like, yo, you want to meet Maroon 5 in Rock City at KeyBank Center? I'm like, you bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't real. Nah, bro, we need a barber, but you know what I'm saying, you my man, so come along. So you feel me? Like, it just be random situations like that I be just so blessed for. Like, if
Hell
like
yeah, what?
so when it come to what people complain about, shit, I'm blessed every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day I feel blessed.
I hear that.
It must feel different, like, just, grinding for that shit. You know what I mean?
It kind of like feels weird, like, you know what I mean? Like, you always, you prepare for it, but you have to kind of be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Murder Beats, you know what I'm saying? He just recently said that recently, like, that's where I seen the quote at. It's like, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Like, what you working your ass off is going to get people. So when I go to the mall or something, like, even light stuff, like, I still have yet to go out to where it's a bunch of, like, kids and just, like, they run up to me, but the looks people give me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just kind of weird. Like, in me, I'm, like, it's like, what you looking at, bro? Like, you got a problem or some shit? Like, but then
You got to take yourself out that mindset.
yeah.
But listen, since we talking about being uncomfortable, I mean,
Address the elephant in the room.
There's an elephant in the room, okay? I heard that you was a Steeler fan.
Facts.
And we was Violator Sports before we was Violator Podcast. So I want to bring this up. I know you felt uncomfortable when AB, Antonio Brown, everybody, if y'all don't know,
Mr. Big Chest,
chose to leave. How you feeling about that? How you feeling about losing the best receiver in football?
Second best.
You want to know what I say? Second best.
Second best.
Juju Smith-Schuster is number one.
Okay, he's smoking.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he was the number one last year. You kind of got to give him that.
He wasn't the best receiver,
he was team MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for the Steelers.
Even but who else is on the Steelers?
He's a Jew,
Right
so
with
I
him.
could get
You know
down
what I'm
with
saying?
him.
Like,
AB, him. I don't watch y'all bums. Like, I got Big Ben, but he's done. I've been said he's
yo,
smoked.
my God.
Yeah, bro, he a Falcons fan. So
he's
I don't know. I don't know where this coming from.
He's a
I know y'all
Falcons
wish y'all
fan,
could have had
part-time
Brett Favre
Bills.
back, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
We good I'm good on him. Take care of
The
yourself.
Falcons
and
never
retire.
had Brett Favre.
Nah,
Don't let
the Falcons.
They did. They did.
drafted him.
But
He had
I'm
the ED.
gonna bring it back though. I'm gonna bring it back. Brett Favre's first touchdown was at pick 6. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
All right then. You didn't know that, asshole. Don't sit here and lie. That's a trivia question. I get that answer every right.
But we gotta know something.
Every
Though. You
right?
put up in a
Every right, every
Houston
time.
jersey
because
number one receiver.
because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, the man AB must got CTE or something early, because I done seen Vontaze Burfict light him up in a couple of fashions to where, like, minor car collisions, like, you can see it at its best. You can see it in slow motion. You can see it in fast motion. And especially for, like, I feel like, man, you just don't out randomly just dye your mustache blonde. Like, boy, what's wrong with you? You randomly start, like, when you are looking for attention, what does a young teenage girl do when she's looking for attention? Is she looking for help?
Should be a
Pause, time
thought.
out.
I'm about to say she thought
Just give
off.
me 1 second. So what are you saying? About
Diva.
AB is a diva?
Super diva.
No, he's not.
Listen,
AB is the man of his own. He's not gonna go by
that
the
man,
rules.
that man of your own stuff is cool. It's a cool explanation to give
Y'all
to
need
kids.
him. Y'all need him.
Kids will believe that, But at the end of the day, being a grown man and knowing, like, I've been, like, being on a team full of other grown men that actually, like, you care about, like, those are your brothers. You not worried about a coordinator not coming to your damn house. You not, and then you gonna tell people that's what your reasoning was? No, bro. You wanted to get that max contract like you wanted, and you looking for more money than. Now, what if you don't produce? Now, let's say you go to the Raiders and don't produce. Like you, less than he almost ran down on 1,500 yards this season, couldn't do it with Pittsburgh, so he got mad. He gets mad at.
Y'all quarterback is shitty, Mr. Bossup.
Nah, bro. Big Ben led the league in passing.
Yo, I'm sitting here trying to figure out.
In two games,
That's fine.
In two
That's
games,
fine.
Big Ben has the only one with a record.
Big Ben threw y'all out the playoffs last year.
Bro,
Big Ben didn't get them to the playoffs.
He threw them out.
Big Ben.
How many other quarterbacks throw their teams out the playoffs?
It don't matter. We talking about Big Ben.
You right. But how many rings he got?
Bro, Big Ben is a future Hall of Famer, my guy.
I'm not just.
He broke every Steelers record.
He's trash right now.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is. He threw them boys out the playoffs.
He had 2 receivers go over 1,200 yards receiving last year, bro.
Okay.
He was a league leader.
He has playmakers on his team. He's always had playmakers.
He's made.
That's not a playmaker right there.
He's the number one. Well, you can't be mad at.
Okay.
You can't be mad at.
Okay. Santonio Holmes.
Playmaker.
Who made him that way?
Press pause. Hold it. What the hell he do when he had Mark Sanchez?
Who?
Santonio Holmes. Exactly. Got forgotten about. Continue.
Exactly.
He's still
Santonio Holmes went to the Jets and got lost.
Who led that drive in the Cardinals Super Bowl down to that tip? Those Tony Toe Tap before Antonio Brown was Tony Toe Tap. Who? It was Ben.
Yo, Hefe, give him some gems.
Listen, here's my thing. I'm not saying Ben is trash. I'm saying Ben is trash this year because he threw that team out the playoffs. He's throwing a defensive lineman.
Not to throw no shade at the Patriots. Not throw no shade at the Patriots, but but Tom Brady operates a different way. He can dump down the ball and have the space and opportunity to have those things. Ben don't play like Ben doesn't operate. Quarterbacks operate differently, but they're both like successful quarterbacks operate differently, but the success works.
Real quick. Okay, so this trash quarterback only threw for 5,129 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 96.5 QBR, bro.
Okay, so what are you saying to me?
How was that a trash season?
He threw his team out the playoffs. You are supposed to be up there with Brady. I'm good.
I think he broke the record for best QBR.
He had a better year than Brady, bro.
Okay, that's great. But
he had a better passing year than Brady.
Brady has a more complete team.
I don't need statistics.
But when you calling somebody trash, bro, statistics talk.
My opinion matters.
Listen.
To me, bro, you sound like the same people that say Ben ain't Ben because he had Jerome Bettis when he came in. So it sound like I'm on first
take right now? That's what you're trying to say? That's like a first take panelist? That's what you're trying to say?
I mean, shit, if it's first take, I'm saying, nah, this is Violator. This is Violator, you dig? This is Violator, you dig? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, AB did what he forces. He's gonna start this whole bull of forcing people's way out of content, and it's not good for the sport. It's not good for any of that.
Not?
Because
if I'm not comfortable where I'm at, why can I get out? Why can I?
Because you're not comfortable for the right reasons, so you want to cause a stir.
My quarterback is causing.
We letting you
air me out like that.
We letting you live, and you air the team's business out in dirt and laundry like where any other organization.
Hold on. AB wasn't the only one doing that.
Of course,
AB wasn't the only one doing that. Ben was dropping the ball too. Ben's a horrible leader.
Ben's
not a horrible leader. He's just more. But you blame Ben for being more of a guy. You could tell he's one of those guys to himself.
Ben Roethlisberger was put in an impossible ass situation. Like at what point do you have to hold each other, players I'm talking about, accountable?
But the thing is, you don't call nobody out publicly. AB's problem.
I'm not saying.
But hold on.
I'm not saying that.
But my thing is, when you're gonna Patriot way, Tom Brady would be the one who says, Tom Brady. No. Listen, this is your Super Bowl champions here. Let me talk. All right. I'm the spokesperson for the Patriots in this event.
Why y'all get that ring because Jared Goff voted.
What? Nah, Jared Goff ain't folded. We got that ring.
Gurley was looking real girly too.
Gurley got arthritis in that knee. Listen, Bill Belichick had the great game plan. We shut them boys down, but we not bringing that up right now. All I'm saying. But let me. Can I get my shit off? Can I get my shit off? This is your Super Bowl champions. Let me get my shit off. All right, I'm your spokesperson. You at the bottom of the division. Let me finish talking. What I'm saying.
He activated tonight.
For real, I'm definitely activated.
You pretty in pink, huh?
Yeah, for real. You know, when you win, you can wear pink. You feel me? What'd your team do? Oh, okay. That's a nothing. Back to what I was saying. They did better than y'all.
You get motherfuckers Super Bowl ring, boy. You can't tell them nothing.
I mean, we got 6 of them. Only other people that got them. Only other person that can talk about them Super Bowl rings with me is this guy. And he got 6. I got 6. What up?
Hold on. What's your
I
name,
seen
sir?
all Brady's.
What's your name?
Hefe.
Okay. Talk to my man.
All right, Hefe. Since we gonna what's the name? We got 12 rings between the two. How many y'all rings y'all got? Oh, we stopped you from getting the ring, and y'all did yourself in a for. We're not even gonna bring that up. But listen, all I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, my 42-year-old quarterback will say he will take the blame for everybody else. You don't see Tom Brady throwing nobody underneath the bus. You don't see the Patriots pointing out everybody else. You got offensive linemen dogging your running back. You got your quarterback saying,
your quarterback kisses 13-year-old son in the mouth.
I don't care.
Open mouth.
Who's your quarterback? Who's your quarterback?
Josh Allen. Your
quarterback got a picture in the Tom Brady jersey at the age of 13. Look up to the GOAT. Like I was saying. Okay. And I will pull it up. All right. Josh Allen wish he could be half the quarterback as Brady.
Ask Jules that on his chest. It might be some pressure or something.
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's victory over here on my chest. We ain't got no pressure. We just pressure. The pressure's from holding up too many Lombardi trophies.
I feel like, man, at the same time, watching this situation go down with the Steelers organization goes to show, like, sometimes you can't have too many big personalities, and you might be right by what you say, like, being a man is a man, but at the same time, a lot of people let the personalities get the best of them.
I blame Tomlin.
Such as Mr. Big Chest.
Random
things like you got Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco, men that you are way greater than you have the possibility to surpass. Like, you're closer to Jerry Rice than both of them will ever be.
I don't
Terrell Owens is my guy.
That's my favorite player.
Look up how close AB is to Jerry Rice. Look how he's not that far off of him. He's got like he needs another 1,500 for.
Listen, AB
those
nice.
are yards, but touchdowns.
Hold on.
AB
touchdowns you won't catch up.
I'm about to say
Touchdowns you won't catch up.
That's
He's not gonna play the 40. He's not gonna play the 40.
AB is nice, right? AB is nice, but AB is another modern version of T.O. in my eyes. T.O. opened that shit up for when people like AB can come in the league and say what
But do you think that's cool that the most some of the most gifted people to be, should I say, dickheads? Towards
he
others.
has a personality, though.
Of course.
That's a
personality.
I'm gonna say this.
So hold on. Just because I'm not company man, that's what it is.
If I'm the lead singer of a band, I deserve to. Adam Levine deserves to be an asshole to the band, right?
But who says he's not, though? You get what I'm saying? Towards them.
But no, I don't.
I feel what you're saying, but
I don't know though, because at the same time, like when we was talking about it earlier, like I'm on a sense of okay, so Violators. For those who don't know, this past weekend was insane. For about 3 hours, AB was speculated to be a Bill. And that was the greatest news I'd ever heard in my life.
Fake news.
Fake news, of course. Yeah, I know. That's what he tweeted. Yeah, okay.
Adam Schefter.
Patriots. But anyways, Ian Rappaport, by the way.
You lucky he ain't come to us.
Ian Rappaport. That's all I'm saying.
James, you got that?
Of course he got it. He ain't got to point that out. Damn.
He said he missed.
Oh, I swear, man. Yo, but the point I'm making is, I'm really not mad at AB for what he did. How he disrespected my city, okay. But if you take the logistics of that out the way, the man did what he was supposed to do. In a league where there's no loyalty, not for long is what the NFL stand for. Right. And players have obligations to look after themselves. I really believe that.
He did the best move for him.
He made the best move for him and his family. I'm not mad at that. I respect him.
But at the same time, I just feel like you said before, like, he's reaching for reasons. When people ask him, it's like he's always saying something different, and it's never a solid answer with the man as to why.
But that's
like
true.
he's like, oh, because these coordinators didn't come to my house. But then, like you said, he was a lineman wanted him to come over to his house, and he was mad when AB couldn't come, and AB's like, oh, I got 5 kids and. Bro, you ain't that what you just complaining about? And at the same time, like, you playing with your fans. You on Twitter, like, retweet if you want me to still be a Steelers player. Like, we have the power or some shit. Like, at that point, you making the people that look up to you feel like we are, like, little do some people know, we don't have an option in that. And then you go, now, like, we see you with the owner shaking hands, like, everything's resolved, but then you go back and, like, you two flip-flop wishy-washy, and can't nobody tell whose side you on, even when things are all good, even when you portray everything to be all good, it's...
But see, you make a great ass point. Before we wrap up this subject, I will say in that interview, I didn't respect the fact, because... Like, the man's, you could tell the man's was looking for, like, phantom ass reasons to be on shit with the Steelers organization. I've been here for 9 years, and you ain't come to my house, you ain't did this, we don't know each other.
The man got CTE.
But then 15 minutes later in that interview, you talk about how you was invited to a friend, one of the teammates invited you to their house, and they were pissed off at you for not being able to go, and you said, you think I got time to do that? I got 5 kids. Well, bro, that was
the coach. That wasn't a teammate.
Teammate, coach, same
That
thing
was
to
that
me.
was after the bridges burned.
But
Don't shit on me and try to be my friend.
Don't get mad at the game because your manager waits till the day of the game. Like, just because you're the best player does not mean you get special privileges. Like, your manager can say, oh, well, the day of, but then you're mad that you can't play, so you storm off. And it's like, I felt like he was acting like that was a situation like a little league situation, like Pop Warner football, like, go home. And you're like, all right, I'm gonna go home. But come on, you show up on the sidelines wearing a mink coat, like your whole demeanor, it's so many other players that would have showed up.
But that bridge was already burnt. AB wanted out week 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think
when that ex-publicist,
he saw the writing on the wall with Le'Veon Bell.
When that ex-publicist came out and said that AB is only, and he said trade me, he wanted out then.
But you know what's so crazy is that 2 short years ago, you are already the highest paid receiver, so you see Odell get a new deal, so you figure. But guess what? You're greater than Odell in so many different ways, but you feel like you need, one. I need to see more than a one-hand catch, my friend, and a passing touchdown. Because Jerome Bettis did the same thing, and he's a running back.
AB be yanking them balls. AB be yanking them balls.
AB got hurt in that Patriots game and came back and was able to play in that playoff game.
Okay, but everybody, why the temperatures is hot? We are activated a little bit. Let's get in a little common.
Back to Hefe.
Right. What I want to know, bro, is for those who don't know, how you come up with the name Hefe Bossup? That's clever as hell.
Man, it's just like, I mean, I spell it with an H instead of a J because, obviously, like, Hefe is, boss in Spanish, and I kind of just want to do something different. I kind of wanted to, like, I felt like at first, initially, I'm going to have a lot more people that aren't Latino that are going to know my name, so I would rather deal with the smaller portion of Latino people that I might have that's going to have to deal with my name and be like, oh, okay, whereas opposed to have to deal with the majority of who's Jefe? Who's Jefe? You know what I'm saying? Like, so the H was switched and then Bossup, you know what I'm saying? It's just a play on words. Bossup is built on self-success undermining premonitions, and that basically just means, like, premonitions could be good or bad, but for the most part, people's premonitions of people that got something going for themselves is, man, you know what I'm saying, they prey on your downfall. They hope and dream that this don't work for you or this don't work for you just so they can watch you sit right there with them and be right where they at, you know what I'm saying, in life.
Misery loves company.
Yeah.
Well, I know we know, but let people know about your projects and everything, where you can get them at, what's the names and everything to search them.
Well, shit, I mean,
plug it.
We got my first project, my debut one, which came out a couple of years ago. It's called Bossup. You can get that on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? SoundCloud. Same with my most recent project that I dropped last year called Just the Beginning. It's out now everywhere. Songs like Who Is This you probably heard of. I got Percocet, you know what I mean? Like, and then now, I mean, the song that I got out right now that I'm pushing hard is V-Lone.
That V-Lone video is wrong.
That V-Lone
shit is wrong.
Thank you. And it was like a lot of speculation I went through with the church too that I paid. You know what I'm saying? Like
The visuals on that shit was fire.
Yeah.
see,
Streaming
but
man,
see,
streaming man. Yeah, that's him.
the dude I had to get him. Do see the dude I gave the money to for the church though? It was some situation where he, I guess, didn't inform the church of really like what was going on. So one day I get a message from YouTube like, "Hey, we're trying to get this video taken down," and you know what I'm saying. I was just thank God, you know what I'm saying, that there wasn't no like logos or anything of the church in that matter with like inside the video, within the video, because
That's
that
the
would have
universe
warranted them
working,
to
bro.
take it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's rough. That's rough.
Hell yeah. But yo, I'm on some I forget your dojo joint. Which mixtape is that?
That's on Just the Beginning.
Bruh, that dojo joint go hard. That's the thing. I noticed when I was listening to your joints, I don't know if that's on purpose, but how do you go about selecting your beats? Because your shit's knock.
Like I appreciate that. Like shout out DJ Ruff, you know what I'm saying, and C100. That's my, you know what I'm saying, production team. You know what I'm saying, C100 be on the keys, and then DJ Ruff pretty much is just like on the beat part of the drum and all of that with the situation. But man, DJ Ruff, like I've been rocking with him for the past like 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Like I met him at a pizza spot. He was just doing deliveries, and then like he was like, "Man, come through." I fronted on him for like probably a couple years, didn't really come through. Like had to get myself right, came through, and man, it's been history ever since. And we started with that BOSSUP mixtape. That's the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And then man, it's just a lot more to go on from there.
I think I feel like what you're saying, timing is everything. So like, do you think right now this is your time?
Man, I truthfully feel like the light never has to technically be on one person. You know what I'm saying? Like it can be on multiple people in different aspects. The light could be on me. I could be jumping in another city somewhere right now. The light can be on me. I could be jumping in this city right now, but somebody could be from this city but get the same amount of love and followers and support in another city or state. They winning too. So you know what I'm saying? Like I just figure from this city that we come from, we've been deprived of so many people that have win, and the people that do win get overlooked, or they win and they move elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get the credit. Our city doesn't get the credit. Our city doesn't get the credibility. So people don't really tend to come back. But now that's all changing. Everything's coming back, and you know, like history repeats itself. And I know I be fooling myself to think that we can go back to the city that we once was so many years ago, the biggest, brightest city, but we can at least do the damn good job of that.
Bro, it's Buffalo.
Buffalo
This the time right now. Buffalo in the city. It's really people like rocking. People working right now, man.
People working. My thing is this. Like, okay, like you a Buffalo rapper. Like don't put you in no category, but you in that category. Why should like people really mess with you over anybody else? Like what separates you, put you in the echelon where other people?
Because I care about my people. And when I say my people, I don't just mean the people that I grew up with from my hood. Like I mean people that I don't even know from a hole in the wall. You see what I'm saying? Like just like I said, what brings me back to like the kids and the support of the kids, and like how it's so unconditional. Kids never met you a day in your life. Like some of these kids just listen to your one song and they like, "Yo, I love you, bro," and you be like, "What?" But it's like always tell them like, "Yo, I leave my door is always open." I literally mean that. So when I be like, "Yo, like you could DM me about whatever," you know what I'm saying, literally ask me a question. That's just, I feel like what sets you apart is you actually caring about the people who can uplift you to get you to where you at. Because at the end of the day, I think that's what a lot of artists forget when they get to that top. Like, you can't show love to everybody all the time, but when it comes from your city and it's Western New York, like, or like whatever city you're from or area you're from, you should do your damn best to make sure that those people overall, at least, like, you know what I'm saying, care about all your fans, because without your fans, you're nothing. But make sure the people in your city, like you give back. Make sure you go to just do things for your community when you can, like if you can. That's why I said going to these kids' games is nothing. Like that's a little bit time out of my day that might mean something, a memory for them for a lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
And that's real shit though, because like I said, I recently, a few days ago, I was watching your IG story, and I saw you turn it up in the hockey game at the rec center, whatever that was.
Yeah.
That shit real. That shit was, I respect that type of stuff.
Yeah, I like this.
Appreciate it.
So
I like this guy.
Yeah, it's my guy.
So
That face my guy.
My brother.
my question to you, man, is where did it all begin? Like, You know, when we was talking on the road to geese, you know what I mean? It all began just sitting on the couch, just spitting. Like, where did this rap music, where did this journey begin? What made you think, like, you know what, I could actually do this?
I guess, and listening to like being inspired by Lil Wayne and Kanye, really like seeing how they moved, and I had went through that first phase of I started writing, and I went through that first phase of talking about shit that I only had idealisms about, and it wasn't like solid shit like this before I even got into got into like, you know what I'm saying, get my hands dirty with anything, you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say like for any like for fun, like nowadays a lot of people get it messed up because a lot of people hustle and hit the streets because they find it cool or they think it's appealing to females, and really like they don't know the underlying, like, bro, like somebody had to, really had to hustle, you know what I'm saying, to get something to eat, like a slice of pizza and a Faygo, like, and they happy with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, we warming up food in the same microwave that we cook and work in. Like, it's things where, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, like, just going through that, it just makes for the music. It makes the music a lot more real and real genuine, and I don't know, like I said earlier, I just I want to show people like a different side of a struggle. Everybody goes through a struggle, and I feel like
Hell yeah, we all come from somewhere.
My next question to you is, I'm sorry, boys, I got these just coming.
Get your
my
shit
next
on.
my next question to you is, like, when you rap and when you coming up with this inspiration, like different rappers, they all come up. Sometimes it's seeing a guy on the corner and they want to be the voice for him, or it's going through a different situation. You know what I mean? Like when those muses are singing to your ears, like, where is it coming from?
man, it's like it's weird. Like you kind of zone out, and before you know it, your 16 is done. Like your 16 bars is done, or your 8-bar verse is done. You kind of just pull from multiple different experiences. Like somebody would be like, oh well, how many types of ways is there where you could talk about, you know what I'm saying, like having sex? There's multiple different types of ways, from spectrum to spectrum. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's the thing is like they say, it's not about what you say all the time, it's about how you say it, how you put it. I noticed like people like to catch on to a lot of lingo. So like things I say, like my grandmother being from Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Like she say things like, boy, I ain't steading you, you know what I'm saying? Like means like I ain't really worried about you. Like you waiting for the jitney like it's a cab, you see what I'm saying? Like different lingo, you know what I mean? Like I don't care. Like some people be like, "Oh, you don't talk proper." I mean, shit. I look at that like, shit. That's part of my culture, and I'm just sharing it with other people. So
where do you write? You know what I mean? Like certain people, you know what I mean. Some people can't write in the studio. You know, there's got to be like a special place that you go. Like, where's if you wanted to, like, say for instance, I come to you, I give you a crazy beat, and I was like, "Yo, bro, bring me back some fire." Where do you write?
shit, I probably go in my room and just really vibe out and let it soak in. Or I might go for a walk. I might go for a walk around the block once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just let the beat soak in. Like, I feel like when I gotta write in the studio on the spot, I feel rushed. I feel like my best product isn't there.
A lot of
Like,
people feel that way.
and I just feel like I'm rushing things. So that's why when people be like, "Oh, I got in the studio and did 7 songs today." All right, let me hear all 7 of them songs to make shit, because I'm not hearing like,
So,
like.
my last and final question to you before, you know, I let everybody, because I'm
You
shooting.
good,
I'm
you good,
shooting.
you good.
I'm shooting.
Shooting from the hip.
All right. All right. So I know you said Lil Wayne and Kanye. You know what I mean? And most rappers always have that one rapper that they study. You know what I mean? So when you say that, I guess that was the answer to that question.
Yeah.
That you pretty much study Wayne and Kanye. How did you find your own sound? You know what I mean? Like before you shoot. You know what I mean? Like, you remember when Young Thug first came out?
Yeah.
He sounded just like Wayne.
Yeah.
And then when he got his own style, that's when he blew up.
Yeah.
I can
What-
tell he got a little.
You know
Wayne
what I
in
mean?
it,
Like-
you know what I mean?
How did that work for you?
Like I felt like I don't even honestly, like I feel like I don't even know specifically what my entire style is. I just know that
You.
when I just do me. Like when I'm in the booth, like I said in the V-Lone, like when I walk in the booth, like my people just, you know what I'm saying, they just tell me to do my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying, like I feel like I'm literally a pastor speaking to a congregation sometimes, like because my boys and my homies know what I've been through, but for other people to not know anything about like this stuff, like they're just like, yo, that sounds hard, that's catchy, and I'm like, yeah, if only you know, like you wasn't there for these situations, like, but there's not a specific really flow to me and cadence, and like I said before, like a lot of old school like hip hop cats like rock with me because I can kind of turn it on and off. Like I can do some new style stuff, but I could also hop on a bombastic beat and get down and dirty with that too. So like it's just until I feel like I don't know entirely like when I will entirely find my real sound, but I mean until blogs is talking to the point where they just let me know like when I got somebody else describing my music, then you know what I'm saying, then I believe then I can start to hone in on that. But for right now, I'm just doing me, and whatever comes to me, I'm putting out.
And I respect that because that's on you on that way where it's like I'm gonna do me, and whatever you think it sound like, you could roll with that. We could roll with that, but I'm gonna still do me whether you like it or you don't
Exactly.
like it or indifferent. That's how it is. But you know, my man Jew coming with some real hard questions on a recording tip. But I want to know because it's two sides to everything. Now your recording shit is hard. The mixtapes they out. The music is out. People know your shit. You hard. People fuck with it. But the one thing I want to know, man, these performances. Like I said, I've never been to one of your shows, but I've seen videos. I've seen footage of it. You get the shit rocking. Like, where do you channel from that? Because not everybody's a good performer. I remember I was telling my boys a couple weeks ago. I used to be back in the day. I was a huge ASAP Mob head. ASAP, but yo, Rihanna she had her Diamonds tour in Buffalo, and ASAP Mob opened for her. Yo, bro, terrible stage presence. They was horrible, and I remember after I watched. I'm sure they've probably gotten better since then, but you know, it was still when they was coming out getting commercial. But I was like, damn, they stage performance. It was just whack to me, and it made me fall off the music. Like, your performance makes or breaks it. That's how you can create a fan, or you could lose a fan.
Yeah.
Where do you channel your shit from?
From the crowd, from the people, like literally, like I mean, I do a lot of. Now, when I say Hefe, y'all say Bossup. Like you gotta involve the crowd in your shows, because when you don't, you kind of get up there and be like, "Hi, I'm," you know what I'm saying, song. All right, thank you for your time, and then that's all they remember.
Ain't nobody gonna rock with you like that.
Move the crowd.
Yeah.
That's a fact. I respect it. But you performing at Vibrations.
Yes, sir. And what's good in Buffalo? April 4th, $10 tickets out right now. Stamps Bar. Hit me up for tickets. You dig?
Okay, I like that, man.
Quick plug.
Plugging that shit.
Yeah,
Hey, you
plug
already
it,
know.
man.
You already plug. You already know how it is.
Yeah,
It's the
big
wave. It's the
vibes.
wave. You know the vibes.
Big vibes.
The vibes.
Hold on, I got something though. So in your V-Lone video, I saw you got like G-Rec did shot that, right? Yeah. What's it like working with Eric Jamal? Like,
I mean, shit, I used to go to school with him at like Oracle Charter. You know what I'm saying? So
I think he kind of underrated, by the way.
yeah, he's real underrated, and his music is underrated as well too, because he really is an artist. Like, and he just this video stuff is another talent of his. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Eric Jamal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's G-Rec TV Films is just something that he literally, when he told me about the idea, like I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was crazy, but it's so crazy how it worked. Like he doesn't even know, like building G-Rec TV Films
He's
has been a
built a
platform
name for himself.
for a lot. Him and a lot of other artists, like pretty much like a lot of other artists wouldn't even be able to say like I had my first video done by G-Rec TV Films, like, and they look out, like they really like I don't know, they're just like they really there for the artists too. Like Eric Jamal is just such a good dude that when you work with him, him being an artist, he knows how stuff is. So
Right.
yeah, them boys really got everything going, and they're really catalyst to like this video thing, because now there's gonna be a lot more people you'll see trying to become videographers and doing their things, and you never know how that's just all good for the culture.
That's great for the culture because it shows like we've been talking about the kids. It shows the kids or people just in that any genre. Like, it's more than just being in front of the camera.
Right.
It's more than rapping or singing. Like, you could produce, you could help write, you could be a videographer. You know,
Yeah.
it's mad avenues to take, especially in the music game. That's just what it is. And like I said, in Buffalo right now, people working. Boys working. You got Westside, Conway, Benny. Like boys just working.
What
like,
you think about them? What you think about
Like
that?
I
whole
think
Griselda thing?
I think Benny is the hardest one. You know what I'm saying? I like Westside for his voice and his like swag, you know what I'm saying, on the beat. Like, and Conway is just what Conway been through is just undeniable. Like, if you don't like him, you really on some sucker shit. You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
the same way.
Like, it's just you
I feel the
can't
same way.
like
Ain't no way around it. Like Conway is just like, yo, how can you not rock with that man?
like bro, like you can see him walking down the street and it's you don't even gotta know him and you be like, yep, I don't know what he's been through, but you know what I mean, I salute him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can't
Right.
it's kind of crazy because like them being like older cats like and me not really having like a connection to them, like because like I said before, like when I started my music stuff, like I mean, and it was better that way that I didn't have no help because, you know what I'm saying, then to kind of be like, I owe everybody. But at the end of the day, like, seeing how they move, I'm going to definitely be learning and taking things from them as far as, like, when I'm doing my merchandise. Like,
Right.
Boss Up merchandise coming soon. Be on the lookout. V-Lone, you know what I'm saying? V-Lone Clothing, we're going to be working with A$AP Barry. So we're trying to get A$AP Barry to come to Buffalo. We're trying to get A$AP Barry to come to Buffalo for a pop-up shop for V-Lone. So
A$AP Barry?
yeah.
Oh nah, you want some controversy?
I mean,
you want some controversy, nigga.
Yeah, you want some controversy?
I mean, A$AP Barry. I mean, he's got a situation what he's got going on, but I mean,
we don't got to.
yeah. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? What the man has created.
It's the middle of the day with him. Like we ain't into nothing yet.
Yeah. It's one of those like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's done what he's done, but at the end of the day, like I can't speak on it because I don't know the full situation.
We don't either.
That's where I stand at it. I don't really. I know. You know how it is. You know.
I'm sorry.
What
Yeah.
you know,
He
but
wildin'. He wildin'. Look, that's
move
that,
along.
that's
Yeah.
Let's move along.
666. Yo, but man, Violators. Like I said, you already know. 2019. It's been a kicker for us. Like I said, man. We got you already know. We got my man's Hefe out here. You already know. Pull it up to the set one time.
Bossup.
You already know we got Mile High next week. We got a lot of things cooked up for you, man. We're going to keep being innovative, trying to bring you the best content out there. You already know. We try to take over the city in this podcast game, right?
We done?
Yes, sir.
I got one more question.
man.
How'd you get Gates on that?
By all
on
means.
your shit, bro. Like, did you selling crack?
Like, nah, like the way that happened, bro, was just, you know what I'm saying? I had a small bag at the time.
What's a small bag?
Small.
Hey, bro,
Come on now. Intrusive.
How much you pay for that Vikings jacket, man? Come
Oh,
on.
I played a small bag at the time.
It was one of those situations where it was before he went to jail, and you know what I'm saying, shout out DJ Phantom, you know what I'm saying, for producing the beat, and they was at a NIAA what's that
CIAA?
yeah, they was
Oh, you
they
ain't
was
never
at
been.
they was at that festival in North Carolina.
Yeah, you ain't
now
never been.
nah
Oh,
nah
nah, you missing
I
out.
gotta go, but
Let me
he
know.
was
It's lit next year.
yo, that's a fact. Like he was down there with DJ Phantom and Drika. Drika's the one that I was talking to. Like that's his wife, his manager. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh. Say it, bro.
I
I mean, is Gate Show homie? Or
nah, I can't sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and say like this man. Like to be honest, like
You just don't need no feature.
BWA lied. Like Drika was, I don't know, for whatever reason. Like
So you think Drake a cold?
I think
That's a question.
I think Drika is
Mold
was
the main
was
to God.
funny. I just think Drika was funny about how the whole situation happened because it was like this is before I knew about PayPal. It was before I knew about like you know what I'm saying secure forms of payment. Like we did this all through PayPal. I mean Western Union. So I'm sitting in Tops for about an hour. You know what I'm saying, waiting for it. Like. And mind you, he's recording it as we're speaking. You know what I'm saying? And you some guy kind of got somebody like rushing you, pushing this down your throat, like take it or leave it. Like and she's like, well, we can go somewhere else. We can move on. We can get this verse off real quick. We got like 3 more. Kevin's recording today. So I'm like, man, I got you. I'm going to Western Union right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I think about it now, like, Western Union, like, I could have been boo-boo the fool, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was just lucky the situation turned out how it did, but it was weird. They sent it. It was a note file. Now, with a note file, you can't record on it. You can only listen to it. So now I'm going crazy listening to this damn verse, and I can't record on it, so I'm mad as hell. I'm like, yo, frantic trying to get, because now the money's already sent. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically, they could have been on some, like, asshole stuff and just been like, oh, I'm not gonna, we don't have to send you this back or sell it to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? But they kept it kosher. She said BWA would promote it. I also was young enough that I didn't know no better. Like, in 3 years changes a lot. Like a couple of years changes a lot to, like, your thinking and mentality, like, especially, like, when you learn some things. Like, they didn't end up promoting it, so when Gates gets locked up, and she reaches out like, oh, well, you know, yada, 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 X amount of dollars towards commissary. I mean, we can work out a video shoot when he gets out. You can be the first one. Yeah, nah. It was, as far as I was concerned, like, I got played. You know what I'm saying? I got what I got. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for that, but I still got played, like, on the back end. Like, if y'all would have promoted this, y'all don't know what I could have been did for my career. Like, I probably would have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say I would have been on due to Gates, but if his people promote the track and the record, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Do what you're supposed to do,
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was one of them things where I was just like, as far as I was concerned, I see it like you seen a hungry young artist, and I just feel grateful that I actually have a real track. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a real solid track, like, and that's all I got out of it. But that's one of those things where it comes with this verse thing. Like, when you buy in verses, artists record verses in studios all the time, and just kind of leaves it with the producer and be like, yo, go make some money or chop me out, you know what I mean? And I feel like now, seeing how that goes with verses, I'm never going to do that a day again in my life. Next time I go for a celebrity feature, just know it's going to be just like I'm pulling up on them.
It was a learning experience.
Yeah, it was a learning experience. It made me...
I was gonna say that. I was gonna ask that. About, yep.
But I'm just grateful that, like I said, because a lot of other dudes in this music game gets real cold. It gets real, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of other dudes, they wouldn't have got that track back. They would have just had the note file, and there you go. You can't record to nothing, or you wouldn't have got nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just blessed that it was the real life people that I'm talking to, and I can hear Gates in the background recording, and that's what even got me, like...
Yeah,
Like, oh,
all right, well, let's get this done. Let's do this. But you know what? I was about to end the show real quick, but you know what? You sparked me to want to ask something else. Okay, so say it don't even matter. Like you lit now, you popping, but say you get bigger, you get more of a following, and you get that right executive. Would you ever consider signing a record deal, or would you always want to be independent? Because that's a big topic.
At the end of the day, it depends on what that paperwork looking like. Like, how, like, do you have me signed to, like, a few projects, or do you have my soul? If you have my soul, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could care less. Like, I would rather live the rest of my life walking around with my soul and not have made it than without it and have made it, because then you walking around weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? You weird as hell to everybody that, like, and people are like, that's why I be feeling like Kanye being my favorite, I feel like something going wrong with the man. Like, you see, like, you be good 1 minute, and then you just, like, he's one of the people, like, check on your friends type. I ain't trying to be like that. Like, I want to make sure that, like, my soul is intact. Like, I'm not trying to give everything that I work for, like, oh, I worked this many years just to be like, oh, here you go.
To not even own your shit.
Yeah, like, own the masters to nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's why, like, shout out United Masters. Like, they do a lot of stuff with artists that, like, independent artists and small distribution deals, because you got to watch out for those artists like Rich the Kid, or, like, some people's situations are different, but some of these artists, you got some of these rappers out here that's got a small bag, like, maybe just $1 million, and they like, all right, well, if I sign these 3 artists for 20 bands a piece, you know what I'm saying, and hold them to some crazy contract, if they blow, I'm winning. If they don't blow, shit, I just lost 20,000. Oh well.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like they'll.
That's the game.
I'll recoup it.
That's that stupid ass game that they play. But I'm not a rapper, but I definitely I can see the. I really can't see too many positives in signing a record deal besides getting the back end of that bread, like, right there.
If you sign to an artist like once the time I knew Rick Ross, I had Rick Ross watching me. Like, that was kind of one of them things where I always said, like, yo, like, if it was if the opportunity was ever given, like I'd sign to Rick Ross in a minute because solid dude, business minded, savvy, but he gives a damn about his artists.
Right.
Like I don't ever see one of his artists walking around, not just from some social media stuff. I don't see them walking around broke, starving, hungry, like they're eating in all forms and facets of the way, and he gives you an opportunity to grow.
Unless
and
you're Wale.
No, bro.
But see, but why? No, because it's not Wale's fault. Wale's just a different type of dude.
I haven't heard nothing from Wale since 11/111. Come on.
You ain't hear that song with Rick Ross, Wale, and Young Thug? That's new.
Yeah, he just dropped some
He
shit.
dropped 4 tapes last year. Him with Cole.
He dropped 4 tapes.
Yes, bro.
That's the only thing. Like that controversy with him and Meek when they was beefing. I mean, that's what caused him. He kind of nixed himself. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of like
he plexicoded him.
Yeah, he shot himself in the foot. Because at the end of the day, like you can be conscious as you're conscious as hell, but you got to know what team you on. You on MMG, like you not on good music. You know what I'm saying? Like you with dudes that are kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? Like that have been through a lot more than you probably personally been through. Wale's been through some wild stuff, but in a different form. You know what I'm saying? Like
first time I heard Wale was on Madden.
First time I heard Wale was a breakup song.
Nah, it was,
Still go hard.
my name's Wale, don't call me Wale.
Nike boots.
Nah, I take it back. Nike
Yeah,
boots.
you remember that
yeah.
Madden.
yeah,
Nike boots. Yeah.
and I mean like.
Damn, I had like 5 pairs of Nike boots.
So I mean, like that's why when I see Wale, like I mean, like, and I see how MMG is, and I see like I even see MMG's got a Latino side. Like some of the hottest Latino artists that are out right now have gotten cosigns from Rick Ross that got them because, and that's why I always say the cosign that means the most because once you get that little cosign, that's all it really takes for. And it's weird. It's weird how that little cosign of somebody saying something like "Yo, I rock with your shit" one time is like a validation for everybody that they know. To be like, oh, let me go check. Yo, this is hard. I wasn't listening to you before, but
You a Spurs guy too?
yes, sir. Spurs Nation.
Laker Nation.
Oh no, I feel bad for y'all.
Bills Mafia. Yeah, I see that.
And he real.
Oh,
And he
you
got
know
the
what I'm
Braves.
saying? Oh yeah. I mean, the
Rep
Braves. You know what I'm
side.
saying? My grandfather's Garfield hurt. You know what I mean? Former Braves player.
That's what's up. Hell yeah. Hey man, Buffalo Brad.
Buffalo history.
That's what I'm saying, man. Buffalo, man, Brad. You already know.
That's a fact.
Like I
Shout out to the
said,
home team.
That's
like
a
I said,
fact.
man, yo, bro.
Coming on, man.
Thanks for pulling up on us. That's some good
I
ass
thank
shit,
y'all.
bro.
I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yo, Violator, y'all been amazing. I hope to come back soon.
Nah,
You dig?
don't even worry about that. We gonna have you back on, my guy.
That's
Gonna
a
have you
fact.
back on. Yo, like I said, Violators, my guy Hefe is on. You already know Wednesday 6 p.m. You already know how it is. I'm
Yes,
your boy
sir.
Jay Super Saiyan Jaffe.
Cool guy JD. T-Bag.
Seymour.
Hefe Bossup.
Seymour Case.
Bossup.
Yo, he got the hole in his pocket joint on. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling the fitter. You got your shit off. This
He
week.
said y'all need to show him more cakes. So, ladies, it's getting warm. It's gonna be 50 this week.
My name and playing words like yours, but you know that's for next
He
episode.
Seymour Cake, and you already know we Violators. We out.